There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Vulkhel Guard. The Harborage is in a seaside cave outside the city. It is there that you will find me.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
My part of the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colovian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard Swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before. Manamako the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh! Forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane meld. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Manimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soulburst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manimarco and delivered to Coldharbour, the realm of Moloch Baal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent, but the true power remains in the hands of Manimarco and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Coldharbour, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soulburst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nan into the depths of Coldharbour. His terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel. Lord of brutality and domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. so it falls to us, Vestige. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the Harborage? As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Coldharbour. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vestige. Leave me now. Time is now. Seat me by the sea outside Vulkhel. Hurry. It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound, and fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of... She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver, Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toiled. The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor. We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time. It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Coldharbour without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner. Tread carefully in Molag Bal.
You're alive. Are you really here? And he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I'll do my best. Lead on. Lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. Guards don't even beat them anymore. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Her mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your pathetic rescue!
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris! Is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here. Careful. Keep your head down.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander needs to run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. Is all... Excellent. I'm ready. Watch your step. Mining has made these tunnels unstable. Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Coldharbour will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior again. We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have... Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now. So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. Hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai. quicker we find a way out of here, the quicker... Something's wrong. All the doubt, fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go. Best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. Then we've got a world to save.
Are you alright?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan. For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
You pulled me from the pits of oblivion. I owe you a debt of honor, small one. And a Titanborn pays her debts. It's a wretched place. A haunt of cowards, traitors, and lost souls. And Daedra. Their vile spells violated my mind. Forced me to doubt myself, to disobey my own will. They'll pay for that. And pay dearly. After the soulburst, one of the five, Sai Sahan, fled with the Amulet of Kings. According to the Prophet, it's the only object in the world that can repair the tear in the veil between Tamriel and Oblivion. I'm no mage. I'm a warrior. I have no knowledge of such things. My skill is with a blade, as Mannimarco will discover when I remove his head from his narrow shoulders. Yes, I'll be fine. Now. I know it sounds strange, but I knew you would come. I had faith in you. I still do. I hope we can be good friends.
When the time comes, I will call upon you once more. I won't advise you to travel safely. There you are, Vestige. Come to the Harborage. We must speak.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do. Oh, all right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe. I'm not upset, not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
Hold it right there.
Did you find anything? Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on. A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here. The advisor? Yes, yes. Far end of the docks, to the west. Can't miss him.
I'm busy here. Away with you. In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine... Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
Please, I did just as you asked. Yes, you did.
Well, did you find the plans? Oh, a pity. Keep the plans, you can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the Queen. Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it.
Tell me what you found. Good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum. We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the Guard. Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here. Ah, help from the captain. Excellent. I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?